Continuamos con el episodio número 2 de este maravilloso juego de Cat Lady. Y nos hemos metido en una casa con una señora muy vieja, muy anciana, que quiere decirnos cosas muy raras. Así que vamos a ver qué quiere esta señora. Señora, vale, cuadro, mirar. Una...
Please don't touch anything, dear.
I wasn't going to.
You
Sí.
lied to the whole world, Susan. And you lied to yourself.
Sí, es cierto, no engañas a nadie, Susan. Ibas a tocar, o sabes. ¿Está ella realmente aquí? Quizá todo es un sueño después de todo.
Now we can talk properly, my dear.
Vale. Todavía no sé quién eres realmente.
I still don't really know who you are.
I go by many names. I've never paid much notice to what the living call me. But there is one name the fallen ones use when I speak to them. I find it most accurate. The Queen of Maggots.
Ok.
Is that what you are? Why, maggots?
Because they feed on what's dead and gone.
Dead and gone. I guess that's me.
Seré... ¿Hay alguien más aquí?
Is there anyone else here?
I thought you liked being alone. Isn't that why you ran away from everyone?
It doesn't matter.
I was standing right behind you when you threw away all those photographs, you know? I brushed your hair every night you cried yourself to sleep. I saw everything. I know what you want, but it's not here. It's gone, and it will never, ever come again.
A ver, ¿seré castigada por tomar mi propia vida?
Will I be punished for taking my own life?
Most people would be, but not you, Susan. You see, I watched you long enough to understand how you feel. I don't expect you to believe me, but I actually have sympathy for you. Who knows? I could be your only friend. The only friend in the whole wide world. So like I said, I'm going to make you an offer. I want to help you. I will give you back your happiness in exchange for a simple task. Your life will change completely. You will be yourself again. And you will soon forget the sadness that has consumed your heart for years.
Interesante la movida esta, ¿no? A ver, no tengo motivos para vivir, por favor, déjame ir.
I have no reason to live. Please, just let me go. I tried. I really did. But it's never going to be okay.
Who knows, maybe, but one way or the other. This isn't the end of your story. It's only the beginning, my dear, and there are great things waiting for you. Believe me.
Ok, a ver, ¿qué quieres que haga?
What do you want me to do?
Yes, I think it's time to explain. But where are my manners? We're still in the hall. This is not a place for a serious talk. Follow me to the next room. I'll tell you everything you need to know.
Me fío poco.
What's your offer then? What can you fix that life has destroyed?
Susan, death can fix nothing. But though we are both dead, I am not death. I might seem just like a strange old woman to you, but I'm just as powerful as gods. And I chose you, Susan Ashworth. I'll need you to go back and face 5 people. They're not ordinary people. They're very special. Just like you. Only in a slightly different way.
¿Qué pasa, José Sangar 199? José te vamos a llamar. ¿Cómo estamos, señor? Muchísimas gracias por ese follow. Bienvenido, pasa, siéntate y la fuerza será muy intensa en ti. A ver.
What makes you think I want to go back? I finally did it. I killed myself. That's all I ever wanted. And yet, it turns out to be just another failure. I want this suffering to stop.
Dear, dear Susan, you don't realize that the suffering never stops, do you? It only gets worse. This place is a passage between the world of the living and the world of the dead. You enter one of these corridors and you never come back. But you don't cease to exist. You remain.
Bueno. A esas 5 personas, ¿quiénes son?
Those 5 people, who are they?
The parasites. That's what I call them.
Oh.
They don't know each other, but their destinies are bound together. You will have to keep your eyes open and be constantly on guard. Those people will want to get closer to you. They might even pretend they are your friends, but don't let that fool you. They have nothing but cruel intentions. They'll want to hurt you, Susan. They'll want to kill you. As harmless as they might appear, parasites are the evil scum of the earth, and they all deserve to die.
Isn't my life bad enough without them?
Don't be frightened. You will have a great advantage over them. They don't know that you know.
Oh.
Do you understand what it means? You will become my hunter, serving punishment for their sins. A tool of destruction. A dark angel walking through the river of blood. You'll find your purpose in life and you see for the first time how satisfying it can be.
But how will I recognize them?
There isn't a great deal of people in your lonely life, is there, Susan? You will know when you see them. Bring those deceitful bastards in front of me, and we'll make them regret for everything they've done.
What the hell? Entonces, esta está señalando a 5 personas de la vida de Susan, diciendo que son parásitos y quiere que, pues, hay que tenderle una trampa a las 5 personas para matarlos. ¿Espera que los mate?
Are you expecting me to kill them?
No, Susan, I'm expecting you to fight for survival. To do everything you can to defend yourself.
Qué tocho, ¿no?
I know you're not a murderer. Quite the opposite, actually. You're a good person. But I also know that you don't want to suffer. And those people will want to cause you pain. They won't hesitate. In the end, you might have no choice. Think of it as gardening. If there were weeds among the flowers, you'd pull them out, wouldn't you? You'd get rid of them without thinking twice about it.
I'm not really a gardening type, but I see your point.
I'm glad. And remember this, you are not the only victim. If you don't stop them, the killing will continue. Innocent people will die. You have the opportunity to make the difference. And a chance to save yourself.
Soy un fracaso, ¿por qué me dijiste a mí?
I'm a failure. Why did you choose me? Aren't you afraid I will let you down, whatever it is I have to do? Most days, it's enough of a struggle to crawl out of bed. I don't see the point in anything. I just want to disappear. And I hate everyone else because they know how to be happy. Everywhere I turn, there are people filled with hope and will to live. Or people so pitiful, they make me ashamed to be alive. I don't want them. There's nobody there for me. I am alone. I just want to vanish.
This is the very reason I chose you, Susan Ashworth. I know how you feel, because I felt like this myself for a very long time. You and me are very much alike. If you succeed, you will never feel broken again.
No puedo hacerlo, es demasiado, maldita sea.
I can't do this. It's too much. Dealing with criminals is a job for the police, not someone like me.
Indeed, you are weak. That's why I have prepared a special gift for you. Immortality.
¿Cómo?
You cannot die, Susan. You will always return to life no matter what happens to you.
What? This is the last thing I wanted. Please, can't you just let me die?
I've made the decision. As long as they are alive, you cannot die.
¡Guau! That's awesome. ¡Cómo mola! ¡Cómo mola! Esto es chantaje, no puedes hacer esto.
It's blackmail. You can't do that.
I'm doing it for your own good. Anyway, you are in no position to bargain with me. You will either go and do what you have to do, or suffer for eternity. Forever unable to find your peace.
Qué bueno. Debe ser solo un sueño extraño, no te creo.
This all must be just a weird dream. I don't believe you.
Susan, see this door here? Let's go inside. I want to show you something that will help you make up your mind. Follow me.
Qué tocho, ¿no? Inmortalidad.
Yes, it's you, Susan. Come closer. Say hello.
I don't want to look at it. Haven't I had enough yet? That body in the ambulance. Then the forest. But this place is... This is exactly what I was trying to run away from. I don't want to be here. Make it go away.
I assumed it would be wise to give you a little taste of the suffering you would endure. I want you to understand that you can keep going long after you can't.
Wow. Palanca. Examinar. Está atascada en la cruz. Luego que podría sacarla fácilmente. Sacar. Examinar. Crucificada completamente sola en un lugar que lo ha cambiado todo. De verdad que no quiero estar aquí. ¿La muerte? ¿No te da mal rollo?
Susan, it's time to make a decision. The parasites are coming, whether you want it or not. You haven't really got much choice. You must stand up for yourself.
Bien, haré lo que quieres.
Fine. I'll do what you want.
Excellent. I'm glad you have put your trust in me.
Bye.
You shall not regret this, my dear. Lights up.
Estamos de vuelta en la casa.
We're back in the house.
Yes, but there is something else that must be done. You cannot leave my kingdom before a sacrifice is made.
What? Isn't it enough already?
Do not worry, my child. This is a mere formality I am speaking of. The door to your world won't open unless you make a sacrifice of soul and a sacrifice of blood.
Muy bien.
It doesn't sound good at all.
See those candles here? Just blow one out, and that's it. Like I said, it's just a formality. On your way out, you will have to shed a few drops of blood. Not much, just a bit. Enough to open the door.
How much exactly?
Don't be afraid. It's easy. Anyone can do it. Just a sharp scratch. Is that how you used to say it?
Eso, lo de la vela, no sé si os recordáis en Dawnfall, que apagamos una vela por curiosidad. Nos dijo este personaje, dijo, bueno, cuando vayas a la habitación de al lado simplemente haz un favor y sopla una vela y ya está, y te dejo en paz. Ya veréis lo que pasa.
Tell me about the sacrifice of soul.
Like I said, it's just a formality. See those candles here? Just blow one out, and that's it.
But which one?
You can choose. It doesn't matter as long as you do it.
Tell me about the sacrifice of blood.
Like I said, it's just a formality. On your way out, you will have to shed a few drops of blood. Not much, just a bit. Enough to open the door.
How much exactly?
Don't be afraid.
Muy bien.
It's easy. Anyone can do it. Just a sharp scratch. Is that how you used to say it?
Fine. I'll do that. Wish me luck, strange lady.
I do. When you leave my house, head to the field. That's where you should be. Goodbye, my child. I'm not going to be far. I've never been.
Da mal rollo la tía. Examinar. Ensayo, la llama parece fuerte y tranquila, pero... Es raro, la llama parece fuerte y estable, pero no hay humo. ¿Qué pasa, Istar?
They left me no choice, Alice. Maybe one day you'll forgive me.
Qué tocho lo de la vela, Lo de la vela es tochísimo.
Now, head back to the field. You've got a job to do, Susan.
Vale, es por esta puerta mismo, ¿no? No, por esta puerta no es.
What the? How did I get back here?
Ya. Casi ni te recuerdo. ¿Qué pasa, Istar? ¿Cómo estamos? Aquí hemos empezado con este gran juego. La palanca estaba claro que es para activarla, para quitar los tablones, ¿no? Y activar la máquina de los sacrificios. ¡Oh, yeah, baby! Ah, es lenguaje clave. Estás ahí tirando flechas ahí. Como shurikens ninja. Vale, tablones. Palanca. Usar. Agujero, examinar, meter la mano. Uf. 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 ¡Socorro! Música Mikamic. Qué chulo. The Cat Lady. Qué grande. Qué buena introducción, ¿eh? Qué cabrona la tía, ¿eh? La reina de las larvas. Y de cuánta sangre hiciera un poquito, un rasguñito. Nada, nada serio. ¿No es posible? Logro desbloqueado. Chapter 1 complete. Segundo primer aliento.
Yes, I do enjoy fine art. Thank you for noticing. There's a certain raw beauty to it that modern painters often fail to recreate. I always wanted to be an artist myself, but it'll be a long time before I can call myself that. I often say that patients are my canvas, but my job is more about restoration, obviously. I look at the damaged human minds and bring them back to their former beauty. I'm sorry, I'm probably boring you.
No, it's not that. It's just... It's been a difficult couple of days. I'd really like to go home.
Of course, and go home you will. As soon as we've done this little assessment, okay? You probably know how it works. I've read in your file you used to be a nurse.
Yes, I know very well how it works. You want to check if I'm nuts.
Well, I wouldn't use that expression, obviously. But yes, we have to make sure you're safe and figure out how to help you. Also, as a nurse yourself, you know there's always paperwork involved. These forms won't fill themselves. Honestly, Susan, you have nothing to worry about. This is just a formality. I could tell straight away that you are not nuts.
Fine. What would you like to know? I will answer all your questions. Then I'll go home, take a long shower, and catch up on sleep.
Wonderful. Let's see then. Where do we begin?
Si nos hacen un test, vamos a intentar ser lo más razonables y cuerdos.
She's awake, Doctor.
Good evening. It's good to see you awake at last. You're in the Cedar Lake Hospital. My name is Andrew. I'm one of the doctors. Would you confirm your name for me, please?
Susan Ashworth.
Susan Ashworth.
Hello, Mrs. Ashworth. I'm glad to see you're all right. You're on the ward now. Your condition is stable. I can see your brain functions just fine and there's no permanent damage of any sort. We've checked your internal organs and they're fine too. You're a very lucky lady, Susan. You might experience extreme tiredness and lethargy for a couple of days, but that should soon pass. I would advise plenty of rest now. The nurses on this ward will take it from here. Please let them know if you need
¡Hala, ya
anything.
puedes continuar!
Madre mía,
Take care,
¿qué
Mrs.
pasa,
Ashworth.
Potimax?
Please, don't try to speak. What did you say?
No dije nada, ¿no?
Don't worry, Mrs. Ashworth. Your arm is fine. No. There was nothing wrong with your arm, darling. Now calm down.
Oh, es cierto.
Would you like me to get you some water? Let me get you a drink. I'll be back in a second.
Poti entra fuertezote. Oh, yo también quiero ser inmortal.
I'm sorry, Susan. Did I wake you? I have to take your blood pressure. 2 seconds and I'm gone. My name is Liz, by the way.
Hola.
I'm sorry. I know this isn't very nice. Believe me, I hate waking people up just for this. But being a nuisance is part of my stupid job, unfortunately. Oof, I hate this place. Tell you what, Susan. Can I call you Susan? So anyway, I shouldn't say it, but you know I'm going to anyway. You are so lucky. It's crazy. You doing what you've done, and her walking in, seeing what she saw. That was a chance. 1 in a million. I'm not making any sense again, am I? I'm tired. They're working us to death here, you know.
Qué
Modern
miedo.
day slavery. One day I'll tell them what I really think. I swear I will. Ah, and here it is. You've got the blood pressure of an 18-year-old.
Wow.
Just wanted to say you're lucky, I think. And that I hope you've changed your mind about some things. Got to go, but I'll see you later. You take care, sweetheart, yeah?
Madre mía, el acento inglés cerrado, ¿eh? El acento inglés cerrado. Jesus Christ. Muy bien. ¿Qué cojones? ¿Por qué?
Bad dream?
Sí, realmente una pesadilla realmente fea.
Yeah, a really bad one.
I knew it. I could see as soon as I came in the room that you were having a nightmare. I guess I shouldn't have woken you up. What was it about?
I was burnt alive.
Actually, it reminds me of something that happened the other day. There was this woman on the emergency unit, and she really wanted to smoke, you know? But they wouldn't let her, of course. She wasn't well at all, not just injured, but not right in the head. She was on 10 litres of oxygen through the face mask. She had to stay in bed, she was told. But she wouldn't listen, of course.
Por
As
Dios.
soon as they'd left, she lit up a fire.
Cállate.
The whole room went up in flames, and so did she.
Hostia.
I guess you didn't really want to know that, did you?
No.
It's just me and my big gob. Typical. I never know when to shut up.
What was your name again?
Liz.
I forgot to introduce myself, didn't I? I always do that. So sorry, Susan. My
Sí,
name's
Elizabeth, Liz.
You can call me Liz, like everyone
Sí,
else.
sí que se presentó,
You're
sí.
here a lot. Every time I open my eyes, I see you.
They make auxiliaries do crazy hours here. Seriously. I feel like I've got no life sometimes. I'll be here till the morning.
Ah, fuck me, Liz.
Please
Fuck
don't give
me.
away. I just want to rest my legs
God
for
damn
a
it.
few minutes, that's all.
Oh, mi corazón.
What happened to me?
Well, how much do you remember?
I I took some pills, and I fell asleep in the chair. I remember how the room kept spinning around me slowly. I felt so calm.
Cabroncetes que sois, ¿eh? No, lo otro no lo voy a decir.
I woke up here, and I saw you. Can you now tell me who found me, and what happened?
Well, your body went into a coma. You were lucky she came home and found you. I told you that before.
What? Who found me?
Your daughter, of course. She called an ambulance. If it wasn't for her, you'd sure be dead now, Susan.
My daughter?
Yes. Why? Why'd you look so pale all of a sudden, Susan?
I don't have a daughter. Whoever she is, she lied.
But why would she do that?
How should I know? I was in a coma, apparently.
So she lied. It doesn't change the fact that you owe her your life.
I was fine. I didn't ask for any help.
Ah.
Sorry.
Ah. ¿Hace cuánto que estoy aquí? Maldita sea con los sonidos y os voy a dar allí plas 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 el culete, ¿eh? A todos. A todos. A todos y a todas.
How long have I been here?
I was told you arrived at the hospital at 7 in the evening. You had a cardiac arrest in the ambulance. They had to resuscitate you. Your heart stopped beating for nearly a minute, but they managed to bring you back. You went to the intensive care unit, where they gave you a dose of antidote and pumped your stomach. As soon as your condition was stable, they brought you on this ward. It's called Dime Ward. I call it Die Ward, because all the patients who come here want to die. It's a suicide watch unit. That's why it's so strict. You have to be careful. Nurses here are trigger happy with the sedatives.
Muy bien. ¿Cuándo me dejarán irme a
When
casa?
will they let me go home?
I'm not sure. Probably not today. Maybe tomorrow. Look, I shouldn't say that, but you seem like a nice person. I feel like I should warn you. There's this doctor here. They call him Dr. X. He's a chief of psychiatry in this hospital. He won't be able to go home until he's talked to you, and he's really good at getting into your head. You know what I'm saying?
Sí.
He will ask you a lot of tricky questions. But he's a really great guy. You should trust him.
Ok. Vamos a parar el segundo capítulo por aquí. Vamos a seguir el directo, así que no os vayáis, pero el capítulo de la grabación lo vamos a parar por aquí. Así que eso.